I just have to say how thrilled I am. Being a good Navy officer, I was coming up with several different courses of action based on what I thought might happen this evening. I was prepared for a close race that I thought might go either way. And I thought just for it to be close was significant for us. But to see what we're seeing tonight, I'll share with all of you what I just shared with KBJR. This is reflective of what we've done for 7 months. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. All right, 34 of 34. So this is reflective of all of you and so many that aren't here tonight. Folks had to go early. I know folks that are watching our live stream online. We started back in January, standing in the cold outside the Piedmont Community Center, and we said a couple things then that have not changed. They were expect more, do better. It is reasonable for us to expect more from city government and from our core city services, and we sure as heck can do better. And that is something we've continued to talk about. And that, the thing that we did leading into the primary, one of the questions that I got in the interview just before making these comments was, what's going to change between now and November? Nothing. We're going to continue to talk about the 5 big issues that Duluth has talked to us about in well over 1,000 one-on-one and small group conversations. I'm a runner. I know this analogy may not work for everybody, but we spent the first 5 months of this campaign building our aerobic base, just talking to people, frankly listening. If you've sat with me, I listen and I take a ton of notes about what it is that you're telling me. And then I try and line those up with all the other conversations that I'm having. And what came out of that are 5 big issues. Housing across all income levels, developing and growing our commercial tax base, streets, all caps, multiple exclamation marks, streets, right? Downtown Duluth and affordable property taxes. Those issues have literally come from Duluthians, and my charge then was to come back to you with what are the practical, tangible steps that the next mayor and administration can take on each one of those issues. And so with the help of John and our team, we had an opportunity to talk to Duluth about that, and we will talk more about that as we move from the primary to the general. So while this is really amazing, amazing. I never imagined we would see what we thought tonight. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. But what I want to say is, while this is really amazing, we have so much work yet to do. We have so much work, not just to get across the finish line in November, but so much work to rebuild trust with our community, to rebuild the belief that city government can be responsive, that city government can address these basic issues about which we are all concerned, and that we can do it in a way that we can all afford. And I think that is going to be a real challenge for us over the next couple of months. And I just want to say a few thank yous tonight. First of all, I see Pete Johnson, one of our firefighters, in the back of the room. I never we are so honored to have support from both Duluth Fire and Duluth Police, and that means so much to me. These are folks who every day go out and do a job we all want done and most of us don't want to do. And they've been doing it under conditions where they don't feel well supported, and we need to change that. But I'm going to call fire out for just a second because they stepped out and supported our campaign at a time when everybody was like, well, that's kind of a dumb decision, like we're probably going to get steamrolled, blah, blah, and that, our 101 was the first stone that led to some real momentum. And then for Duluth Police, yes, thank you. Not to mention signs, not to mention like all the hard work. And then for Duluth Police to be right there after that with their support as well. While other candidates have like a litany of endorsements and other people endorsing them, I was like, I will go with these two. I will go with these two. Absolutely. And I will just mention the one other that is still out there is Local 66. AFSCME, they are our park workers, they are our plow drivers, they're our street maintenance folks. And we had a great conversation with them a couple weeks ago. We're waiting to hear back from them as well. But those are the three. Those are the three that represent our city employees. And without our city employees, there is no city. These are the folks that every day do the things that we all want done as taxpayers, do the things we can't do ourselves, do the things that we collectively come together to do to pay taxes. And when we think about making progress on those 5 big issues, our city employees are on the front lines of that. So grateful to have fire, so grateful to have police. Hopefully can earn Local 66's support as well. And I also just want to say thank you to our campaign team, who it was so fun as we started to put this together, as I started to talk to folks. I had many on the team say, I'm with you, I want to do this with you, I believe in you. I've never done anything like this before, so you just got to know, like I've never done a political thing before, and friends, here we are. We have done so many things over the last 7 months that everybody said, well, that's a mistake. Oh, you can't do it that way. Oh, you have to do it this way. And we're like, no, like we are out talking to Duluthians. They want something different. Literally from one end of Duluth to the other. East, west, old, young, liberal, conservative. What people have said, unprompted, is it's time for something different. Time for something different. Thank you. I'm just going to say, I am so humbled and so grateful. We are not here with a bunch of other candidates. We're not here with the support of a political party. We're here as Duluth endorsed. We are a room full of people that are just here because we care about our community. We know we can do better. We know it's right to expect more, and we know it's time for something different. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's take a moment to really enjoy the first real numbers, the market data, if you will, that we've gotten on this campaign. And then let's be ready tomorrow to get after it, because we are less than 3 months away from November 7th, the general election, Duluth's next chapter, and a new mayor and administration to focus on those 5 big issues, core city services that are effective, efficient, and affordable. Thank you, everyone.